All right, hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Champions playthrough. We're going to be going against Apocalypse, the first Apocalypse with Ghost Spider. So, let's jump into Ghost Spider first. We'll look at all her stuff because it's very basic, relatively speaking, and then we'll get into everything else. So, Ghost Spider here. She has 3 recovery. Gwen Stacy. She's 10 health, 6 hand size. Action. Choose to either shuffle Ticket to the Multiverse from your disc pile to your deck, or Ready George Stacy. Limit once per round. And then we have Ghost Spider, 1, 2, 3. Stats, dizzying reflexes as a response. After you resolve an interrupt or responsibility on an event, Ready Ghost Spider, limit once per phase. We are using aggression. So we've got that. We're going to be doing Apocalypse here. So we have our main scheme, Age of Apocalypse. We are going to be using Dark Riders and Infinities. It says set aside each unused villain card, each prelate minion, and the Tyrant's Throne side scheme. Reveal the heart of the Empire side scheme. The first player reveals a random prelate minion. And then we're going to flip this. It's going to start with 1 threat and go up by 1 per player. And then the numerical value of his hit points, so it's going to be up to 8. When Apocalypse will be defeated, discard each attachment from him and heal all damage from him instead. Remove X threat from the scheme, ignoring any crisis icons. So we can remove up to 8 threat from the scheme. Okay, while he's 8. So we have Apocalypse here. Apocalypse comes in with Tough. He's a 1-2. It says when the main scheme is complete, remove all threat from it, ignoring any crisis icons. Flip this card to reveal Apocalypse 2. And again, he comes in with Tough, so we're going to give him that Tough status. Almost rolled away. We have Heart of the Empire. Side scheme says threat cannot be removed while there's a prelate minion in play. When defeated, the first player reveals the set aside prelate minion. Deal each other player a face down encounter card. Flip this card over. It's going to do one. It's going to do an acceleration token. We have Pursued by the Past, and then we have Gene Pool because Gene Pool is from the Infinite set. Force response after an ally is defeated by anything other than consequential damage. Plays 3 threat here, and it starts with 4 threat. So let's get our prelate minion. We're going to shuffle. We're going to take the top one off the deck. And we've got Abyss. So he comes in with toughness. Abyss gets +2 for each face down card attached to him and engages the first player. As a force response, after he activates against you, attach the top card of your deck to him face down. He gets +2 hit points. That's what he does. Sorry. Okay, so he comes in with tough as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to get rid of him before we can touch Heart of the Heart of the Empire. Okay. So chase him down is not going to really work for us in the moment because while we want to get rid of threat, we can't defeat anything off the bat. I like strength. Angela's a maybe. We have Pirouette and Punch. That's when a card is revealed from the encounter deck, deal damage equal to the... Okay, that's a maybe. Phantom Flip, after Ghost Spider uses the basic power. Remove 5 threat from a scheme. That's interesting. Ghost Kick, after she uses a power, deals 6 damage to an enemy. Okay, I'm going to keep that because we can get rid of him straight away. I think I'm going to dump everything else. Okay, so we're going to flip. We are going to attack to ping the tough off of him. And then we are going to, as a response to that, we're going to play Ghost Kick. So we're going to discard Strength. After Ghost Spider uses a basic power, deal 6 damage to an enemy. Max 1 per basic power usage. So he takes 6 damage. He's defeated. We're going to ready up, because we did a thing with a response, an event with a response. So we ready back up. We are now, oh man, okay. We are going to ping the tough off of Apocalypse. Actually, hold on, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to wait. We're going to discard Ghost Kick. Oh, I do like Ghost Kick, though. Ghost Kick's really good. We're going to discard Assess the Situation and Skill Strike for Bug. He comes in. After your hero makes a basic attack, heal 1 damage from Bug. We're gonna have Bug thwart, and then we're gonna have her attack to ping that off, and it's gonna heal Bug. Okay, we're gonna keep Ghost Kick, and we're gonna draw up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 threat gets added to the scheme. He's going to attack for 2. Can we defend this in any sort of way, shape, or form? We're going to defend it. And we're going to take, so there's 2, 3. Well, that kind of screwed me up, but that's fine. We're going to not take any damage. We're going to play a card from the encounter deck. Hard Drive comes in with Teamwork, so there's no other Dark Riders, and then it says after Hard Drive attacks, you place 1 threat on each scheme. Okay. So I like Ghost Kick, and I like Hall of Heroes right now. Ooh, this is rough. Because Hall of Heroes will give me the card draw. Ooh. I got to be careful because you basically don't want to run another prelate to come out and kind of have to deal with a bunch of shenanigans. I think I'm going to discard Warning and Hall of Heroes for Throg. He'll come into play after he enters play. Give him a tough status if you're engaged with a minion, which we are. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do Ghost Kick instead. I'm sorry. I'm doing Ghost Kick. So we're going to... Oh, after I do a basic power. Okay, never mind. I can't do that either. Yeah, we'll bring Throg in. We're going to have Bug. Thwart 1 off of there. We're going to end our go. I'll keep these 2 and we'll draw up. Okay, 2 threat gets added. He's going to attack for 2. I'm going to have Bug defend. He takes 3. Bug is gone. We're going to have Hard Drive attack us. We're going to have Throg No, I'll take the hit. We're going to place a threat on each scheme. I don't know if that was necessarily wise, but it is what it is. Okay. Encounter card, it's going to be Wolf Among Sheep. When revealed, the prelate activates against you. Otherwise, Apocalypse activates against you. So he's going to activate for 2. We're going to have Throg block it. He's going to do 2 damage, and then give each prelate minion a tough status. Otherwise, give Apocalypse a tough status. Okay. Okay. All right, let's do some basic attacking. Okay, so first and foremost, let's go ahead and we're going to attack. We're going to attack and ping this off, and then we are going to discard Assess the Situation Spider-Man for Ghost Kick to deal 6 damage to an enemy. We can ready back up. We're going to thwart 1 off of here. And I think I'm going to flip. I don't have Ticket to the Multiverse in here, do I? I don't think so. Okay, we're going to... I just have... Everything's expensive. We're going to keep all this. Okay. 2 threat gets added. He schemes for 1. He schemes for 1. After his activation resolves, place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. So he's going to scheme for 1. We're going to place the counter. Encounter card. Cyberpathy. After he schemes, place 1 threat on each scheme, and then, okay. Each side, okay. I gotta defeat him to get rid of the attachment. Okay. Alright. The best defense is when your hero defends against an attack, use your defense instead. You use your attack instead of your defend. Battle Fury, after a hero defeats a minion, deal 1 damage to your hero, discard Battle Fury to ready your hero. We have Spider-Man. After Spider-Man attacks or thwarts, choose a Web Warrior character and ready that character. Can I play Spider-Man? I sure can. Okay, we're going to flip to Ghost Spider. We're going to discard one of each to bring in Spider-Man. So he requires one of each, and then after Spider-Man attacks with thwarts, choose a Web Warrior and ready that character. We are going to swing for 2 with Gwen. Swing for 2. Wait, what does it say? When Apocalypse is defeated, discard each attachment from him and heal all damage and remove the X threat. Okay, we're going to deal 2 to him with Throg. We're going to deal 2 to him with Spider-Man. Ready, Ghost Spider up and hit 2 for him again. He's going to reset health. This gets discarded and these all go away. Okay. Then we're going to end our go and I'm going to discard Helicarrier. And I'm going to discard Web Bracelets because I can't do anything right now anyway with it. Alright. 2 threat gets added. He's going to swing for 2. We're going to have Throg block it. 3-4. Throg is now gone. Encounter card, and it's going to be Worried Father. Search your deck, discard pile, and play area for George Stacy and set him aside. Attach this obligation to him. As an alter ego action, exhaust Gwen Stacy and remove this obligation from the game to add George Stacy to your hand. So search your deck, discard pile for George Stacy and set him aside. Attach this obligation to him. Okay. This is set aside and attached, and then we can exhaust Gwen Stacy to remove him from the game. Okay, that's totally fine. All right. So, let us thwart 1 off of here. We're going to thwart with Spider-Man to remove this. It's going to ready her up. This gets removed. When defeated, the first player reveals a random set-aside prelate minion and flip this card over. So we're going to flip over and get this Mr. Sinister. He comes in with Tough, Retaliate, and Villainous. Great. Awesome. We have the Towering Citadel. When defeated, the first player reveals a random set-aside prelate minion. Deal each, same deal. And then it starts with 3 and makes the thing go up by 2. So we have that. We have... We are going to hit Sinister for this. As a response, we're going to discard energy to play Ghost Kick. We are going to take him out with 6 damage, and then we're going to ready up. I guess I could do Chase Him Down. This is the same response window. We can do Chase Him Down. After your hero defeats, attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So we're going to do that and remove 2 threat from this. And then I'm going to flip. And then we're going to exhaust her to remove this from the game and add George Stacy to her hand. And let's discard the best defense to play George Stacy. I did that right, didn't I? Search. Okay. Exhaust Gwen Stacy, remove this obligation, add George Stacy to your hand. Okay. Attached events to George Stacy may be played from your hand as if they were in your hand. And then action, exhaust George Stacy to attach an event from your hand face down here. And then we're going to exhaust George Stacy to add Skilled Strike to our hand, to them face down, and then we're going to ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Nice. So 3 threat gets added. He schemes for 1, 2. And then we're going to play a card from the counter deck, and it's going to be Dark Designs. Place a pursuit counter on by the past, then if it has any counters, the villain schemes. Okay, he schemes for 1. Oh. 2, 3. So it's 6. So it says, what happens on this? Oh, when the main scheme would be complete, remove all threat from it. Ignoring any crisis icons and flip this over. So he's going to flip. He's going to flip over to Apocalypse. He's 2/2. He comes in with Toughness and has Steady. And then when the main scheme was complete, remove all threat from it, ignoring the crisis icon, and go to 3, but he's 9 hit points. So he comes in with a tough, and he has steady. All right. Okay. So let's see. What do we want to do here? We have an interesting thing because we have Ticket to the Multiverse, which would be very helpful, but we can't really use it because of that. Remove from the game. Shuffle your discard pile into your deck and drop to your hand size, and ready each Ghost Spider card you control. It's an upgrade. Okay, so let's exhaust George Stacy to attach web binding underneath. We're going to use our action here to ready George Stacy and use George Stacy again to attach Phantom Flip underneath him. We are then going to discard Warning and Genius for Ticket to the Multiverse as an upgrade. As an action, remove Ticket to the Multiverse from the game, discard your hand, shuffle your discard pile into your deck and drop to your hand size, and ready each Ghost Spider card you control. That's going to come out here. We're going to use this, so this gets removed from the game. We're going to do this and shuffle up and draw 6 cards. Oh, you know what? I got to add threat because he was defeated, Throg was defeated, and Bug was defeated by something other than... So I'll correct. So this actually puts it at 11. They were defeated by something other than consequential damage. So I forgot to add that there. It hasn't come up yet, but in case it does come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. Let's discard Parental Guidance and Skilled Strike or Battle Fury for combat training. This is going to give us an additional attack. And then let's discard Skilled Strike and Hall of Heroes for Bug. So Bug is back. We're going to flip over to Ghost Spider. Now again, I have these things. So events attached to her may be played as if they were in your hand. We're going to have Bug strike for 1 here to knock the... No, we're going to leave him. We're going to have Bug get rid of this threat. So this is gone. With the first player randomly deal... Okay, so this is gone. We're going to get another prelate minion. So we're going to get Sugar Man. Comes in with Tough. Sugar Man engages the first player. When Sugar Man attacks, this attack gains Piercing. If the attack defeats a character, to heal 5 damage from Sugar Man. Oh, Sugar Man. And then we're going to bring in Tyrant's Throne. Tyrant's Throne comes in when the first player reveals a random set-aside prelate. Yeah, you guys know the drill. Okay. So that comes in. He comes in with a Tough. We are going to have... This might not be great. He takes a consequential. We're going to have Ghost Spider attack Sugar Man. This gets taken off. We are going to Skilled Strike. So we did the Skilled Strike, which is going to ready us back up. And unfortunately, I just did it to ready ourselves because we're not really able to like utilize that because we're just pinging the Tough off. But because we made a base attack, he gets healed. And then that +2 was only for that attack. So then we do have 3 attacks. So we're going to strike and hit him for 3. And actually, let's have Spider-Man thwart 2 off of this. No, we can't thwart yet. Let's have Spider-Man ping the Tough. He's defeated, but she readies back up. And then we'll have her defeat Sugar Man. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's ready up. We're going to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, the events that we have are It's web binding. When a enemy would activate, cancel the activation of the minion. If it's a minion, okay. So we have web binding, which could cancel an activation, which we would need 2 blue resources for. And then we have Phantom Flip. After Ghost Spider uses basic attack, remove 5 threat from a scheme. So we can actually use that to just get rid of that. All right. So first things first, let's add 4 threat to the main scheme. He's got 9 health. We're going to add 4 threat to the main scheme. He's going to attack us for 2. Here's his boost card. Do we want to do, when an enemy would activate, cancel that activation. If it's a minion, we can cancel the activation. We cancel the activation. He's not doing anything. And then next time around, we can get rid of all the threat and flip him to his final stage. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to play web binding. So we're going to play this. When an enemy would activate, cancel that activation. And it needs to be paid for by 2 blue resources, which we have right here. And then if it was a minion activating, cancel it. If a minion activation was canceled, so we deal 4 damage to that minion. So we're going to cancel his activation. He's not activating. That's going to bring in a counter card. It is Culling the Weak. Place 4 threat on Gene Pool. Okay, so we've done that now. We are going to attack him for 3. Because we used the basic power, we're going to discard both of these for ghosts. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Let me mull again. We're going to thwart for 1. And then we're going to attack for 3. And then we use the basic power, so we're going to discard 2 cards for Ghost Kick. After Ghost Spider uses the basic power, deals... Oh, was that the right card? Oh. No, I don't want to do that one. I want to do... Sorry, wrong one. I'm going to do discard these 2 for Phantom Flip. After Ghost Spider uses the basic power, remove 5 threat from a scheme. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So 5 threat gets removed from there. This is gone. So once this is gone, a prelate minion is going to come into play, and then we'll flip this over to reveal no longer worthy. This attaches to him. Attach to Apocalypse and heal 5 damage from him. He cannot take damage while there's a prelate minion in play, and then ignore the Force Interrupt on the main scheme, and then Force Interrupt after Apocalypse defeated, the players win the game. The prelate minion we're getting is McCall Rasputin. Comes in with toughness. After engage player, when McCall attacks you, deal 1 damage to your identity. That gets healed from my activation. So he heals 5 damage. Oh, stop it. My dog just sits in the window and barks at people. It's rude. Okay, so board state real quick. So so basically, we're going to ignore the Force Interrupt on the main scheme. So when Apocalypse would be defeated, discard each attachment from him and do all that. So that's gone. But he'll still pop off and flip with this. So we still kind of manage that. So we do have that there. So if we flip, his maximum health is 9. So he can scheme for 2, 4. Ugh. Because part of me wants to flip down and attach this to there and kind of move on. So I think that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to flip down. And we're going to exhaust to attach that under there. And we're going to end our go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we might be able to do some stuff here. So 1 threat's going to be added to the main scheme. He's going to scheme for 2. 3, 4, 5. That pops that off. So, oh, well, we ignore that. Hold on. So that it goes up to 5. Wait a minute. When the main scheme would be complete, well, what's it say? Ignore the Force Interrupt on the main scheme. So we're ignoring that Force Interrupt. So this Force Interrupt still happens. When the main scheme would be complete, remove all threat from it, and remove this card from the game and reveal Apocalypse 3. Okay, so Apocalypse 3 comes in. He's got toughness and steady. He has 10 health, and then the same deal. So he's going to come in. He's got 10 health. He comes in with tough. They scheme for 2. And we're going to play an encounter card. All right. Biomorphing. Attached to Apocalypse attack scheme overkill. And he gets +1 attack. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay. So, oh, this is going to be interesting. So we have right here, we have Ghost Kick. Ghost Kick, we're going to be able to take out him fairly easily. And then we got to deal with Apocalypse. And he has overkill and everything. So what I'm going to do is exhaust George Stacy to attach web binding to him. I know it says face down, but we're going to do that so we can keep track of it. We're going to ready George Stacy. We're going to exhaust George Stacy again to attach Chase him down. We are going to flip. We're going to use Bug to ping this from him. Take the consequential. We're going to use Ghost Spider to ping this off of him. And then doing so, we're going to heal Bug. We are going to discard Angela and Warning for Ghost Kick. So after you use basic power, deal 6 damage to an enemy. Because he can't take damage. He cannot take damage from a prelate while prelate minions are played, but he can still be attacked. So this gets defeated. She readies up because it's a response card from an event. And then we should be able to play Chase Them Down after your hero attacks and defeats an enemy. Remove 2 threat from the scheme, so we'll remove that threat. And then we're going to swing for 3. And then we're going to play both of these assess the situations to increase our hand size, and we're going to end our go. So our hand size is now 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And, not to mention, we're going to be able to stop his activation. So we're going to add 1 threat to the main scheme. He's going to hit us for 4 plus, but we're going to discard Pirouette Punch and Chase him down to activate Web Binding to cancel his activation, requiring 2 blue resources, so his activation is canceled. We're going to play our encounter card, and it's going to be Molecular Control. Attached to Apocalypse, he gets Stalwart and Retaliate 1. Okay. Well, la-di-da here. We're going to hit for 3. He's going to knock him down to 4. And then we're going to take 1 damage for Retaliate. We're going to discard Energy for Ghost Kick to do 6 damage to an enemy and defeat him. And he's defeated. All right. Apocalypse. Dead. Ghost Spider did some easy work on Apocalypse. Apocalypse is defeated. Hopefully I didn't mess any timing windows up because it gets a little tricky. So if I did, please point them out to me. But that's going to be it. The other prelate minion was the Shadow King. So we went through... I like Sugar Man purely from a name perspective because it just seems crazy. But anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.